So number 2 is a statement of cash flows. We have not covered this yet in class. We will do this on Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, though. It's worth a good little, it's a nice little review. Notice that this one is worth 25 points. Right? Of course, these are numbers from off an old exam, but it is worth more because chapters 14 and 15 did not have their own exam. So at least 50 points of the total final points will come from chapter 14 and 15. All right, so this one is the operating section of a statement of cash flows. Now, I have to subtract some numbers here. So what I'm going to do is if you click on this little plus sign up here, it takes the whole table, and then I can right-click and copy it, and come over here, Excel, and the table will copy. And these are actually numbers. Okay. So I don't have to retype everything in, because what you're going to want to do to the statement of cash flows is find the difference in current assets and current liabilities from one year to the next. So I need to take this from merchandise. I don't look at cash. I'm looking at merchandise, inventory, and supplies. You look at everything but cash. All right. And since we're doing the operating section, I only want to look at current assets. So I'm only going to look at these and current liabilities. That's what I'm going to look at. All right, and I want to know how they've changed from last year to this year. So I'm going to say equal this year minus last year. And our inventory went down by 18,000. Office supplies this year minus last year. Office supplies went up. Last year minus this year. Accounts payable went down. And salaries payable went up. Okay. Then other things I need to know. I need to know a couple of things off of the income statement. All right, I need to know what net income is. All right, that's coming from right here. I need to know if there's any gains or losses, which I do not see. And I need to know if there's depreciation expense. The depreciation expense equal 5,000. All right, so then to do the operating section of the statement of cash flows, you start off with net income. Let me put a title here. Cash flow from operations. All right, so you start with net income. Which was the 101,500. And the first thing you want to do is add back depreciation. Because it's a non-cash transaction. No, if you remember, the entry is depreciation expense and accumulated depreciation, and there's no cash in that. So we're going to add that back. All right, then we're going to look up here at these current assets and current liabilities. All right, so let's start in this case with accounts payable and salaries payable, because those are easiest to see. All right, accounts payable went down by $7,600. All right, so since accounts payable went down, that means that I paid something and cash went out the door. So I'm going to subtract the decrease in account payable because I paid for something. So it was $7,600. All right, and salaries payable, that one increased, right? All right, so since a payable increased, that means that I didn't pay for something. So I'm going to add that back. All right, the merchandise inventory decreased. Oh, I forgot to put increase in salary payable. All right, merchandise inventory decreased. Oh my gosh, y'all. All right, so since my merchandise inventory decreased, that means that I sold stuff that I bought in a previous year. So I didn't have to pay for that extra stuff, so I can subtract that out. Actually, I can add it in. Because I didn't have to pay for it this year. Oh. I think that's it, and you just sum them up. And this is our increase in cash. You can do increase in cash flow from operations, or if you prefer, you can do net cash provided. Operations. So now I'm just going to make it look pretty. Fix that typo. And that is it for that one.